What's up, guys? It's Francisco here with Silent Truth. Welcome back. And for today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Impossible Burger and whether it's good or bad for your health. Stay tuned. The Impossible Burger, made by Impossible Foods, is a plant-based burger that is designed to taste and bleed like real meat. It's made out of soy protein concentrate, coconut oil, sunflower oil, soy hemoglobin, also known as heme, and other flavors and binders. So by now I'm sure you're guessing how they get the Impossible Burger to taste and bleed like real meat. Well, their magic ingredient is a genetically modified form of heme made from soy and yeast proteins. Heme is what makes meat taste like meat. That bloody flavor you get from a medium rare steak or a burger, that's heme. It's also what produces the explosion of flavors and aromas that we all love from a nice grilled burger. First off, I'll say that I think the Impossible Burger is tasty as hell when cooked correctly. It's also high in protein and loaded with iron. It's environmentally friendly when compared to the resources it takes to raise cattle for meat. And it lacks the carcinogens produced when regular meat is cooked. Even though it's considered vegan, it still has some downfalls. First being that it's highly processed. To convert plant products into a patty that tastes and bleeds like meat is no easy process. Impossible Burgers contain more saturated fat and sodium than a regular beef burger, which we all know is bad for your arteries. It's also loaded with estrogen, being that it's made from genetically modified soybeans. Aside from the most obvious health facts, I have two other concerns with the Impossible Burger. First being their genetically modified form of heme. According to the World Health Organization, heme is linked to cancer. And in 2017, Impossible Foods' application was turned down by the FDA. The FDA specifically disapproved of the Impossible Burger's key ingredient, soy hemoglobin, for human consumption, expressing concerns that it may be an allergen and that the lab meat manufacturer failed to demonstrate safety in the burger's genetically modified heme, which has never been in the human food supply until now. The crazy part is that there's no requirement to list any ingredients with the FDA in order to sell them. The FDA allows companies to decide if their own products are safe and to market them. And companies don't seek the FDA's approval for ingredients. According to Pew Charity Trust, the FDA is unaware of 1,000 out of 10,000 ingredients used in foods because companies self-affirm their safety, but that's a topic for another day. Now back to heme. When Impossible Foods conducted rat feeding studies on their key ingredient soy hemoglobin, the rats developed unexplained weight gain, as well as changes in the blood that indicated onset inflammation or kidney disease, as well as anemia. Impossible Foods dismissed these statistics and effects of their genetically modified heme as non-adverse and having no toxicological relevance. My second concern, which some of you may think is kind of dumb and far-reaching, is a $75 million investment into the company by Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a well-known advocate for world depopulation through vaccines and other forms of population control. One must think twice when a multi-billionaire with an agenda for population control invests so heavily into a company that's being fed mainly to lower and middle classes. So who knows if this is a way to sterilize us or create some new form of disease to cut down on the human population. I commend the fact that more vegan options are coming out in mainstream fast food joints. It's convenient for vegans on the road and in need of something fast, as well as for non-vegans who like the chance to try something more compassionate without giving up that meaty flavor that they all love. But pseudo meats are no substitutes for nutrients found in the real deal whole foods. This is not a health food. A vegan burger is that, a burger. Just because it's made from plants doesn't make it healthier than its meaty counterpart. Impossible Burgers may be better for the environment, but not better for your health. Now, I'm not a nutritionist by any means, but my suggestions are to avoid fake foods, whether being vegan or meat-based processed foods. I consider these foods okay transition foods to get people on a plant-based diet, but keep it to a minimum. This is not somewhere you want to stay eating consistently or make it a part of your regular diet. I'll end this video with a quote that I'm sure you guys already heard. You become what you eat. Think about that next time you order that fake lab created burger that has never been introduced into humans until now. Until next time, my friends, stay woke.